Hey guys, so I got a silly one for you today. So I was playing with a squad mate and he got shot down, which happens. People get shot down, and I myself am in the process of getting shot down. A D12 snuck up behind me and sniped my tail. Well, he didn't snipe my tail. He was right behind me when he fired. But he took out my elevator and my rudder, and landing without elevator or rudder is usually quite challenging. And we just had the last player other than me take off, and he's flying off that way. And we're going to be seeing a little bit of him here in a minute. The message when he dies is going to pop up any second now. But I'm just coming in for a landing without elevator or rudder, and it's working. It's sort of working. Turn, plane, turn. Turn more, please. Come on. Hard, just crank it around without elevator. You can do it. You can do it. I believe. And every time I try and level up, the nose rises because it's a Spitfire and it has an absurd amount of lift, even at low speeds. And my engine's in the process of dying, but I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I believe. I believe in the power. In the power. So it's pretty normal landing, to be honest, other than I have to S back and forth constantly because every time, and now I'm shooting, my nose rises, I shoot, and when I shoot it makes my nose drop. And it works just fine. And then I land, and right as I land, I close the landing flaps, which kills all my lift. Unfortunately, unfortunately, because I didn't have elevator, I couldn't keep the tail down while braking, and it flipped. But luckily, the Spitfire doesn't need its rudder or its engine, apparently, to repair quickly. And we're going to be back up here in just a few seconds. And look, last player on our team, and a 109. And guess what's going to happen to that last player on our team? Yeah, I don't expect him to be around for too much longer. So I don't think they're a squad, but there's at least 4 people on the enemy team. 2 Focke-Wulf 190Ds, I'm not sure which specifically. And then there's 2 109s, at least one of which is a G10. I don't know what the second one is. And there's that Focke-Wulf 190 that just got the crap shot out of him by that Lot 7 that's still on our team, but now the 109's lining up behind him and is going to kill him. And I'm sitting on the airfield talking to my squad mate, asking, should I just bail out? Because it's going to be 5-on-1 here in a second, and I'm not confident I can do that. But then seeing that D12 diving towards me, I went, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna kill this guy. He thinks he's gonna get an easy shot of someone on the runway, and now I'm gonna use my awe-inspiring acceleration, and he's gonna die. I'm gonna get you. Why isn't he trying to attack me? I'm so confused. Seriously, I've never. And there goes the Lot 7. I'm now on my own against 5 Germans, and this D12 certainly doesn't look like he's trying to attack me. I guess I'll attack him. Maybe he's trying to take out the base AA before he attack. No, he was crashing. Okay, all right. So it's 4-on-1. It's not so bad. And now at this point, I was thinking I have 2 options. I can be a douche and fly around my airfield and wait for the AA to kill them, or I can be brave. I can fly out and I can challenge them to an honorable 1v1 duel. And hopefully they will accept my 1v1 duel twice. Although, to be honest, one guy accepts a 1v1 duel, I slaughter him. The next guy accepts a 1v1 duel, I slaughter him. I think the next 2 guys aren't going to accept the challenge. And to be honest, none of them were honorable. None of them accepted the challenge. They all came all at once. And I'm in chat. I explained exactly where I am. And here they come. So 4v1, I'm in a Spitfire, I easily outturn them, and this plane's acceleration is great, so I can pick up speed again very quickly after I bleed it turning. So I do actually have a bit better of a chance than it seems. And to be honest, deflection shots are good and all, but if you're staying evasive, deflection shots very rarely actually, they very rarely actually make their shots. So the only real way to consistently shoot someone down is to follow them, and there can really only be one plane behind you without them all killing each other. But so I'm watching them come in one at a time. I don't know why the spotting system hasn't spotted any of them in the replay, but it's because the replay system sucks. And I'm just dodging them one at a time, just looking around. seeing which way they're coming. That guy turned back around at me, or did he turn opposite? He turned opposite, and he's going to zoom back to altitude. But really, it's just a matter of constantly looking around, constantly finding all of them, and just turning into their attacks and constantly putting them on the outside of your turns, and they just can't they can't sustain any significant, they can't shoot at you for any significant length of time. Like this guy coming down on me by turning in, he's going to end up going straight down, and guess what happens when you go straight down? So that's 1 of 4. So then here's this 109. I turn to go head on. When you turn to go head on with someone and then you dodge their head on in the way I've already taught you how to dodge head ons, then they basically will never be able to kill you because you'll just never let them shoot at you. But all of them have good altitude advantages over me, and there goes the second one. Oh, and there was a 410. I didn't realize there was also an ME410 on their team, so there were 5 enemies left. And there, I just got a shot on that D12 who let me, or D13 who let me get a shot at him pretty much. And yep, that's a D13 turning with a Spitfire. So I don't really have to worry about him too much. And there comes the other one, and again, cut right underneath him. No hope in hell of him hitting me. So now there's only 2 of them left, and one of them's turn fighting me. All of a sudden, this is no longer looking that bad. And, of course, I'm not going to actually hit any of them because I'm not that kind of person. But they're trying real hard, real aggressively. Where'd the D13 end up? He ended up somewhere around here. I just remembered almost not even needing to watch him because he would put himself on the inside of my turns. Did I just hear a third one? Uh-oh. So there very well may be 3 left still. I might have fought more than 4 on one. Jeez. But that's right, it doesn't matter. At least 3 of them are dead at this point. And let's see how many more are going to get themselves killed. And I just dodged another head-on. And he's looping around that way, so I can dodge into this guy by turning into this guy, give him a bad angle. Oh, he did glance me a little. But now I'm putting that the D13 firmly on my tail, and he is going to catch me here. So I can't go after him, even though he did just make himself an easy target. I have to keep turning to force him to the outside of the loop, or the outside of the turn, which I did easily, and now he's so wide, he's pretty much not going to have the opportunity to attack me, so I'm going to go head-on with the 109 again. And again, I'm going to dodge the head-on. I'm not going to waste my life in the head-on. And dodge down, and by going down, he has to dive. And by having to dive, he's going to end up crashing into the ground if he's not careful. And also, this entire time, they're getting shot at. So yeah, I'm still fighting 3 people. It was a 5-on-1 for a little while there. And, oh, that was a close one. Well, it wasn't a close one. He actually did hit me. But that D13 is still turning with me. It's basically a 2-on-1 because that D13 doesn't really count. And yeah, I just shot the crap out of him. Didn't get a kill. Don't have time to worry about him though. So we're going to go down again. And there's the Focke-Wulf 190. Just crashed over there. So we still have this D13. And we still have this G10. And it looks like the 109 just got the crap shot out of him by ground fire and was unable to pull up. So now it's just me and a D13. It looked a lot harder a few seconds ago, didn't it? So again, going to cut underneath him. He's going to have to dive if he wants to attack me, and he doesn't have the altitude to give up to dive to attack me. Now I'm just going to do a flat scissors with him because I have a massive turn radius advantage. I don't know why he was turning with me in the first place. I don't know why after turning with me for, what, 5 minutes now, he's just kept turning with me. I think it's finally sunk in that he's not out-turning me, and now he's going to try and outrun me. At this point in time, my oil temperature was really overheating, so I had dropped back to military power already, and I'm going to have to cut throttle to cool my engine down. So I'm going to turn back towards the airbase, and then I'm going to cut throttle. And then I told him in chat that I'm going to camp over my airfield while my engine cools. After my engine's done cooling, I'll turn around, and I'll fly out of the AA cover, and we can finish this. And guess what he does? Yep. He's going to try and attack me while I'm over my airfield. And what happens when you do that? He just got shot down by AA. Would you look at that? It's almost like the gunners know what they're doing vaguely. So, at one point, this was, I think, a 6-on-1 if we count the 410. Which I don't, because the 410 was on the other side of the map and probably crashed on landing for all I know. But I was fighting, I didn't even realize, I thought I was only fighting 4. I was fighting 5 fighters there for a little while. Oh boy, and you know the funnest thing about this match? I didn't get a single kill. Yay, War Thunder! This game is ridiculous. So yeah, the German teams used to be really good. And that ship has sailed and then it sunk. So I'll see you guys next time. And don't play Tier 4 Germany anymore. Most of the players are now terrible. So, bye.